Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2018 with my pal, Mr. Kyle McCarley. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm going to give you the mic from now on.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I'm doing great.
Whenever you talk.
Okay, that's fair. You want it back now?
Yeah. So we got the chance the first time to meet each other last year at Matsuricon 2017. It's only been a year since you and I saw each other. How have you been?
I've been great, man. Things have been flying by. It feels like it was not that long ago, and yet it feels like 1,000 years ago because so much has happened. But I love this con, and we're now at the end of it. We're recording this in the last 2 hours of the convention. I'm exhausted, but I would do it again next weekend if I had the energy.
Question mark. So since the last time you and I talked, you joined the Fire Emblem family as Alm. How is it like voicing him and fan response to him?
Oh, it was wonderful. I love being part of Fire Emblem. It's a huge franchise. The fans are awesome. And Alm is such a sweet boy, and getting to immerse myself. It's the first time that a Fire Emblem game's been fully voiced, right. So it's pretty cool being
the first game,
to do that, and
cutscenes, but no, it's every single action, every single character you got
right.
a voice for it this time,
right? And to be able to spend so much time within that universe is really cool. I also got to play Soren in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Oh, okay.
And he seems like a lot of fun, but the amount of time I spent with him was like that long. Yeah. So it's pretty cool to be able to do that, to immerse ourselves in it.
Yeah. Alrighty, and again, you've joined the Fate series that has hit a new high. How's it been to see it grow and know that it's helping you get to the level with Unlimited Blade Works as your character? And that is, how is it like to see Fate just keep going and going and going and going since Unlimited Blade Works?
Yeah, Fate is such a great franchise. There's so much going on, and I understand like half of it, I think, but it's really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, and my character Shinji is delightfully malicious and awful and so much fun. And now we got to do Heaven's Feel Part 1, the movie, and Shinji somehow got even worse.
I have the original 2006 Fate Stay Night disc by disc. Yeah. He was never really all that well of a guy.
Oh, no, he's never been a good guy, but I can't, somehow Unlimited Blade Works, he's even more crazy, awful, but you get to see some of the why behind Shinji.
Just him being a writer and then that's it.
Right, no, there's a little bit of, you get some of that backstory, you get to meet more of the Mato family, and man,
they're messed up.
Grandpa Mato.
He's good.
Yeah.
I at least have seen part of that. And now a really old school that kind of came back with Cyborg 099 Call of Justice franchise. It's very well respected, and it's an old school that got a refreshing of it. So what was it like to kind of revive some of the 90s into the more later 2000s going forward?
Cyborg 009 is one of those shows that's been around for decades. 90s, like I think the original was 70s, maybe even 60s. I don't know. Yeah. It's been around for a long time, and a lot of people have had the opportunity to work on that project. And I'm one of, I don't know if I'm accurate when I say this, but I think I'm only one of a couple that has played two different cyborgs, because I got to play 0014 in Cyborg 009 versus Devilman, which came out on Netflix, I want to say around a year before Call of Justice did. And that's pretty cool to be able to be both, because 0014 is definitely a villain. So to be able to be the villain and the hero is pretty cool. And Cyborg 009 is Call of Justice was a lot of fun, and I love the art style. Doing that CG cell shaded stuff is always cool, and it's kind of a trend that's starting to hit its stride, and the animation just keeps getting better and better, and I think it's fun.
All right, and since the last time you and I got to talk, the second season of Blood Orphans has come out. You and I are big Gundam fans, so what was it like to finally get the second season under your belt and show more of that character?
I love IBO, man.
Chris Cason's the director on it in some cases.
Chris Cason was the director for the first season. We had Lex Lang for season 2.
Season 2, yeah.
Yeah, and it's that's always going to be a special show for me because that was my first leading role in an anime series. When I grew up, I was a huge Gundam Wing fan.
Which, by the way, I bought the box set.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's a limited edition one too.
I know.
Yeah, I have it. It's got.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Pins, the art book, the art cards, the everything, and full seasons, and Operation Meteor, which they never released outside of Japan. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. I might have to go check that out. I don't know.
I think I told your wife not to let you have the credit card for a day.
Right. But doing the second season of IBO, it's been a while since we recorded it, and even though I feel like it just finished airing a few months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we recorded it all long before it even started airing on Toonami, and it's fun being able to live tweet with the fans and watch along with them. And man, no spoilers, but season 2.
It scratches it up.
Yeah, they pull at your heartstrings.
I gotta buy it. I seriously have to buy it because I haven't seen it yet. So the cool part is that you know Bryce and David and that you're now part of Unlocked. What was it like when they approached you to become part of it and also get out to the fans more of your personality and more behind the scenes type stuff and just really connect with fans even on a more one-on-one basis like you and I have?
The Unlocked app is brilliant. And I think those guys are doing a great job, and they keep on building. They keep on making it better and better. I feel bad because I haven't been on there in a little while, just because life has taken over, work has taken over, and I'm also on Twitch, and it's tough for me to find the balance between the two platforms. But I feel like they keep growing, they keep adding new stuff. As soon as they get on Android, I think that's going to help me because I don't have to borrow my wife's iPad anymore. But yeah, and I think that's going to help a lot of the fans too. I know, you know, yeah, and half of the fan base, I'm sure, out there watching is dying to get it. And Bryce promises me it's coming real soon. Yeah, it's coming real soon, real soon. I don't know if they've gone public with their target date. But it's
it's coming around. He's coming around. He's like, this is back in June when he's telling me all this. He's like, sometime in August. Or,
oh, okay, yeah. No, they're saying at this point they're saying November at the latest, and hopefully sooner. So it's coming real soon.
And if I lied, you can check out our interview that we did back at Colossal Con with David. So last time, and it's a really odd show that I don't know how we missed, is that you were in Your Lie in April. And I had to go back and kind of see some clips to it and try to understand it. And it's a very emotionally heavy show with wonderful music, and I'm a music lover, especially sometime when the classical mixes with the emotions and you're going to break down. So what was it like when you worked on that show, knowing you're trying to record, but at the same time you hear that music in the background and you're like, do I cry at this moment or do I like keep a straight face and just record? Like, what do I do here?
Man, that show is something special. Like, I mean, we all have a certain degree of love or affection for everything that we work on. But some shows, every show is different, and that particular show, there's not a lot of shows that are like Your Lie in April that really tug at your emotions. And to be able to be a part of that with Patrick Seitz, who was our writer and director, who he takes such good care of the material. He takes such good care of everybody involved. And he will fine-tune everything until...
He's not a guy that's going to skip a beat on tweaking a line or making sure that you feel comfortable recording.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he is one of those few people that I know as a voice actor or director or a writer, he's going to sit there and he's going to take his time and craft it well, that you guys truly feel that this is a good product that fans are going to love and see, and it obviously paid off 100%.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's just not feasible to be able to take that kind of time and care with everything. But he really, like, he didn't mess around with getting exactly what he wanted out of us for every single line. And he was so sweet I remember at the rap party for the show. he was talking to all of us, and he's like, I hope you guys don't mind that, like, I hope I didn't feel like too much of a slave driver with tweaking every single line. And
he's a big barbarian that can crack the whip pretty good.
His scripts have like 3 different possible, we call them alts in the business, 3 different possible lines for almost every single moment, and that makes everything take 3 times as long. But he's just like, we're gonna figure this out, we're gonna record every single one of them, and I'll pick which one I like the best for the moment when we get into the mix and everything. So I think it helped a lot, and the show is just beautiful. Yeah. It's when we were watching, we watched the first season, the whole thing. I think one night we went to a watch party, and this is not something that happens very often, but it was like a end of the first season, or the first half of the show, watch party that we all went to, and the plan was to just watch like two or three episodes maybe. And we stuck around, and it started at like 7. We got there at 7. We probably started at 7:30, 7:45, and we were there until 11 o'clock or midnight that night, because we just all, and I don't think anybody left. Wow. We sat there and watched the whole first 10, 11 episodes. And that I remember, I distinctly remember sitting in that chair and seeing, because I hadn't seen the show yet. I had just recorded my bits, and seeing all of these really powerful moments with all of the other characters, and looking around the room and seeing how much everybody else that was involved cared. And this was still pretty early on in my anime career for me, so it was just taking all of that in. Plus, I was about to propose to my now wife, I think, like the next night or something. We had just closed on a house. So just all of this stuff was hitting me at once, and I just bawled in the car on the way home that night. It was surreal. So Your Lie in April please watch it. It's so good.
Now I know what to spend my credit card points on. Yeah, I'm going to get an Amazon gift card now because of that. So are there any upcoming shows that are not behind the pesky NDA wall that you want fans to know about that are currently available that they can check out? Because I understand you guys have to sign NDAs and you can't talk about anything that's coming up. But is there anything that, like, within the last two months or whatever that you worked on that's now available that you want fans to check out?
Sure. I would definitely recommend Be the Beginning on Netflix. I know it's one that not a lot of people have heard of, but it's pretty cool. It's like there's elements of supernatural stuff in there, like anime, almost shonen type stuff a little bit, but then there's a whole side of the story that's detective, like noir stuff. It stars myself, Ray Chase, Faye Mata, and Brianna Knickerbocker, and then a bunch of other people are in it throughout the show, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. So check out that one. Check out Devilman Crybaby if you're into that. It's definitely not for everybody. Check out Violet Evergarden is another really good. It's a really good one too. If you're into fighting games, I'm the voice of Hyde in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, from Under Night, and that's pretty cool. And there's other stuff coming. Yeah.
We totally understand about the NDA. Sure. We totally understand. So again, is there a way for us to keep up with you online? I know you have a wonderful Twitter every once in a while that you tweet out some things. And a message you want to get to the fans that have been giving you love and support. I mean, like you said, you're just really getting started, and that the fact you've hit so many wonderful roles and fans have just latched onto you immediately. So what would you like to give to those fans, along with how do we keep up with you online?
Okay. Well, first of all, you can find me on Twitter at Kyle McCarley. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kyle McCarley. You can find me on Unlocked. I swear I'm going to be on there more. Those are the big three for me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, but the fans don't really use Facebook. I scroll through my personal feed all the time, but they find me on Twitter. They find me on Twitch. And a message for all of you is thank you, because without you guys, none of this happens. We don't do anything without you. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for supporting everything, for supporting official releases of everything, for shelling out your hard-earned money to buy those DVD sets and those Blu-rays. We don't see a penny of that as actors, but we really appreciate that because it tells them that you guys are willing to support it, and that gives us more work. So we love you, and I love being able to come to these conventions and meet you guys and shake your hands and sign your stuff for you, and hopefully entertain you a little bit with with some of the in-person things that I do too. So thank you all. I love you.
Again, Kyle, it's been wonderful to talk to you all weekend, hang out with you. Thank you again, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.